Hello, my star family. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Petra, and welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. We are so happy to have you join the Star family because we are what's blessed and highly favored over here. And if you believe that as well, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and also share it to all the people you know are blessed and highly favored. All right, now let's get right into it with this pick a card reading. So welcome, you guys. So as you can see, we have 3 different piles that you guys can choose from with the spirit animal. So the first pile that we see here is the black bear, and that talks about the guardian. The second pile is the white stag, and that's about the protector. And then the third pile is the penguin, and that's all about being authentic. So I will go ahead and read each of these piles so you can get a better understanding of which pile resonates for you. And as you listen to the messages, you can see what resonates for your soul. Be sure to pick with your intuition and not just what your physical eyes are showing you. And if it is getting a little too hard for you to pick, you can go to Google and they can generate a number for you to choose from. All right, so starting off with pile 1 with the black bear, it says, "You are gentle and a wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me." So if that resonates for you, then you are pile 1. Now for pile 2 with the white stag, it says, "Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic." All right, now if that message resonates for you, then you are pile number 2. Now for pile 3, it says the penguin, and it says authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. All right, so as you listen to all of the options, if more than one pile is calling attention to you, then go ahead and listen to your intuition and listen to that other pile as well. All right, so now here's a silent meditation. If you already chose a pile, if you already know, you can skip the silent meditation. If not, we're gonna go ahead and put on the silent meditation right now. I will see you guys later. Hello, pal number 1. So I see you guys chose the black bear, and that talks about the guardian. So it says, "Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me." So straight off the back, I'm getting from you guys, pile number 1, I'm feeling called to talk about, like, if you guys are going through a dark night of the soul right now. I know the collective, especially right now during this period, you guys may be experiencing a dark night of the soul. And in this time period, if you know that you are in this dark night of the soul where everything has, you've had tower moments and everything is leaving you at this moment and you're at the brink of like losing hope. So I see why you chose the black bear, because you're calling in your guardians, your angels and your guardians and your spirit animal, your spirit guides. to come in and shelter you and protect you during this season. So you guys have been calling in your angels, your ancestors, for protection, because with the world going how it's going right now, there's a lot of darkness that's out there. And I know it can be scary. I know there's a lot of fear mongering from the news and all of these things and all of these external forces and stuff. But I'm being called to tell you guys to stay faithful, stay prayed up, literally, because this is even a prayer to your ancestors, to your spirit guides, um, to your angels, to protect you guys during this time of need. You guys, I feel like we're almost about to lose hope, and hopefully you come across this reading is giving you that hope that you guys were slowly losing during this time. I do want to tell you guys that just because it may be perceived as everything is losing you and everything is falling down and everything is crumbling, I'm telling you guys, pile number one, that this is literally just making room. All that's happening right now, all the things that's going on right now, is literally God is trying to make a room for you. Make room for all the blessings in your life. And how can you welcome in all of these blessings if you're still holding on attachment to things that are no longer serving you anymore, to structures that have already been faulty? Okay, so definitely continue calling on your spirit animals, spirit guides, your ancestors and your angels to protect you during this time, because during this time period, a lot of people, you will see a lot of truth in a lot of connections that you guys have been surrounded by. And some of these connections are not benefiting you in your growth. So these connections, these structures, these places and things need to fall down so you can be aligned to things that will benefit your growth. Okay, pile number one. So allow your ancestors, your angels, to go ahead and awaken your intuition and guide you to where you need to go, okay? Because this is a time, I know you guys may be feeling lost and like you don't know what's next and what's happening right now, but your angels and your ancestors are telling you, like, you're fine. Stay faithful, continue to have hope. Things will be better, and this too shall pass. This season of despair and heartbreak and all of these, hard emotions, grief, this too shall pass. And like I said time and time again, this is a season of death and rebirth. So things have to die in order for things to be reborn again. So pile number one, allow this season to guide you on what's next. Be in this time period right now, if you need time, take time to recover and to replenish your soul and your heart. Do that. Do things that bring you joy. Don't sit in the darkness. Don't stay in the negative emotions. Pour into yourself, because that's what the divine wants you to do anyways. And sometimes a lot of these things, people placing the things, have to get out of your way in order for you to take care of you first. All right, so now let's see what else the black bear talks about. Okay. All right, so it says guardian, courage, confidence, ferocity, strength, introspection, intuition, discerning, dreamer, solitude, hibernation, motherhood. The black bear is the consummate mother. She cares for her offspring with devotion. Woe to the one who gets between a mother bear and her cubs, her honey, or her ideals. Huge power can roar and bear and demands our respect. Their calm, gentle demeanor with their young is juxtaposed by explosive, primal, warrior ferocity. This is the dual nature of black bear. Bears hibernate in the winter, and when they reappear in the spring, they are renewed with energy and wisdom. They are revered for being shamanic messengers from spirit and dream time. If you are a black bear person, you have a formidable, dynamic totem that will give you the map to survival and thriving. Bear brings you fearless power, hidden strength, and access to your dreams and intuition. This dualism of yin and yang, within and without, calm and ferocious, is the balance and confidence black bear can bring. Contrary, are you quick to anger and lose your temper too often? Has your ruthless side unbalanced your peace? You need time in nature. Have you lost your connection to your intuition? Return to harmony with meditation and rest. All right, so pile number one. So it's giving more, even more confirmation of the season that you guys are in. So right now, you guys are in the season of hibernation. You guys are going within. You guys are, pouring into yourself. And it talked about how the yin and the yang, being ferocious and also being calm. So you guys are learning to balance these things. And I can tell you guys from my experience, because it might be one or the other. So from my experience, I've been the positive, looking out for everybody and stuff like that. And I can appear as too nice sometimes. But you know how people take that nicest and that kindness for granted, and they take it as a sign of weakness. So pile number one, I don't know if that resonates for you, but it's just like, as the black bear, you guys should know when to, when it's time for you to show that ferocious nature, especially if it's in a time of surviving, in a time of survival. Because a lot of times people out here don't have the same good intention that you guys have. If you guys have pure souls and you guys really want to help people out of the kindness of your heart, not everybody has that intention to do that. So pile number one, it's time for you to be discerning of everybody around you that's coming into your circle. Because if you just appear as just the kind-hearted, the positive person and stuff like that, a lot of people can take that for granted, and a lot of people can target you as you are weak. So I know for me, I had to like shut that down, because yes, I can be positive. Yes, I can be nice, but I do have fire within me. So pile number one, you do as well, okay? And I saw 555 on the clock. So you have fire within you, okay? And it's up to you to channel that fire outwardly, whether it's speaking your mind, speak what is authentic to your soul, putting it towards like your creative endeavors and stuff like that, and doing what pleases your soul, because that fire has to be unleashed. If you're continuing to bottle up all of these emotions, that is more detriment to you than anybody outside of you. Okay, so you need to channel that black bear energy that's in you, that mother energy, that caretaker energy in you, and fight for what you feel is right for your soul. Okay, pile number one. And that's what I got from that. So if you need to take this time right now, because it says taking this time to hibernate and waiting until you guys come out in spring, which is March, with that wisdom and all of that knowledge, then take as much time as you need. Because I feel it in my soul that something like, it's just about to be a beginning that everybody is waiting for it come March. And in this period, like, I am taking that hibernation, and I'm taking this preparation season and this rest and recovery season for me to pour into myself, so I can be discerning when I get back outside into the world. So pile number one, that same advice goes for you guys. Maybe you guys have been putting your energy into a lot of things that's outside of you, and now Spirit has caused you to pour into yourself. So now is the time for you to do just that. Okay, pile number one. And don't care what anybody else thinks of if people look at you as being selfish because you've redrawn your energy and all of that. It does not matter. Don't let anybody guilt trip you into thinking that what you're doing is the wrong thing that you're doing. Okay, pile number one, pour into you so you can come out come springtime or whenever feels right for you, and you can tackle whatever creative endeavors that you feel like you want to tackle. Okay, so now let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. All right, so Spirit, what does pile number one need to hear right now? All right, so I got 3 cards. All right, so the first card that came out, it says, "Today I will learn and grow." All right. The second card that came out says, "I believe in the person I am becoming." And then the third card says, I choose calm over anxiety. All right, so this literally all confirmed everything that I talked to you guys about, pile number one, because right now you're in a season of learning and growing, okay? You are in a season of changing habits that no longer serve you anymore and pouring into yourself and your soul, okay? You are learning new things. You are incorporating those new things that you've learned into your everyday life because you are in a season of transformation. You are in a season of metamorphosis, okay? Believe in the person that you are becoming because you are becoming a greater version of yourself. And not everybody wants to see you at that greater version, okay? So be mindful in this season that just because everybody outside of you doesn't believe in your power and your worth, you have to be the one to believe in yourself, okay? You have to be the one to believe in your worthiness, okay? You should choose calm over anxiety. Everybody outside of you, even the world, the way the world is going right now, don't look at the news if the news is going to cause you to be anxious and all of that. You need to pour into yourself, stay in a calm environment. You do not need to be outside tuning into the rah-rah, okay? It's a lot of rah-rah going outside, okay? You do not need to tune into that frequency, okay? Because that's only going to bring your vibration even lower. Choose calmness over anxiety always, okay? Now, let's see what else pile number one needs to hear right now. All right, Spirit, what else is pile number one needs to hear? All right, Spirit, what does pile number one need to hear? All right, cards flipped out for you. All right, so we got 4 cards now. And pile number one, I'm being called to, like, say if you guys have been seeing like descending numbers like 321 or 345 or 123, then this is definitely a message for you guys, okay? All right, so the first card, it says, you are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. Pile number one, and that is the card, that's the number 5. So I already told you guys about that 555. You guys may be seeing 555, and that is the time of change. All right. So Spirit is saying that you guys are being called into service. And that's why you guys have to be in a state of solitude. That's why you guys have to seclude yourself from everybody else because it's a lot of noise. Okay. Literally, Spirit is saying, you have to pour into yourself. So when March comes, or whenever these the time of spring arises, then you are here to serve. You are ready to serve, okay? There's a lot of distractions that's going on right now. And if for you, people, places, and things, a lot of these distractions that are coming up, Spirit is saying they're trying to move out these distractions so you can focus on what you have to create on this earth, okay? You are creating a legacy, okay? And everybody outside that don't get that legacy, that don't understand that legacy, all they will do will drag you down, and they will distract you from your legacy, from what you are meant to create here on earth, okay? All right, and then the next card is the card number 40. It says, be, feel, receive abundance. All that you desire is achievable, pile number one. So literally, I'm getting, like, you guys have not been believing in yourself and believing in your power, okay? Pile number one, you guys are powerful, okay? You guys are powerful. You guys have powerful manifesting skills that you guys need to put into action. You have to be the abundance that you wish to receive. You have to feel the abundance that you wish to receive. So when you open your arms up, you can receive the abundance that you deserve, okay? What you desire is achievable. Don't let people outside of you project their limited beliefs onto you so you can forget how powerful you are. All right. And the next card is a card number 33. And if you guys have been seeing 333 a lot, then this is definitely a confirmation for you. And also, I look at the cards, like I just said. This is 3, 4, 5. I already said, I talked about if you guys have been seeing a descending or ascending numbers, then this is confirmation for you. So this says you are healing your hearts. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. All right. So like I said, you guys, if you guys have just gone through heartbreak, over a relationship, a job loss, a friendship, whatever the case may be for you guys, a death in a family, I'm not sure, but take this time to feel how you feel. Grieve. Sit in those feelings, okay? But don't sit in those feelings for too long. You are healing your heart. So you have to experience these, shortcomings and these things in life so you can bounce back. That's how life, that's what the lesson is for life. We go through these things and then we bounce back. So Spirit is saying, go through this, go through these debts that you have that's going on around you, but be ready when it's time to be a rebirth. When that rebirth season comes, it's time for you to be ready, okay? And then the last card is a card number 37, and it says feel and release. Release all you've accumulated on this journey, okay? And 37 simplifies to number 10, and 10 speaks about completion, okay? So you guys are in a completion of a cycle, okay, pile number 1? And yes, it might seem harsh, in this cycle, but like Spirit literally just confirmed for you guys, it's time for you to feel it, but you also have to release it, okay? Like I've been, doing things, whether you move your body, get active, pour into you what brings you joy. Go take a bath, like be surrounded by water, take a swim, go out in nature, do the things that bring you joy, okay? Because you have to feel these things, but you also have to release it. And for you to release it, you have to do things that ground you, that releases all of these energies that are not yours. Go out in nature and allow the trees to like take on, all the energies that no longer serve you. Ask the trees to please take away a lot of these, these energies that don't serve you anymore. Okay, pile number 1? You have to release it so you can come back and be in service to others. All right, now let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. All right, Spirit, so what else does pile number 1 need to hear right now? All right, Spirit, what does pile number 1 need to hear right now? What does pile number 1 need to hear? All right. So let's see. All right, so we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 8 of Wands. And look, I'm seeing the 3-3 as well on the 3 of Pentacles and the Empress. So you guys might be seeing 333, like I said, or 33. Here's a confirmation. 3 even speaks on creativity. So this is literally what's in these cards right now. And with the 8 of Wands, all of this is coming fast, okay? This is fast communication, fast opportunities showing up at your doorstep. So starting with the 3 of Pentacles, look at him creating. And I was going to take it in reverse, but I said, let me see, because that was giving past energy. So with the 3 of Pentacles, you can see how he created something that he was passionate about. And he was showing everybody, like, look at what I created. Look at what I created. So I'm called to speak on it in the reverse as well, because say, for example, you created something that you were passionate about, and you loved what you created. You loved the process and everything like that. But then when it was time to show people that you thought were your friends or people that was around you, they probably wasn't genuinely excited or genuinely happy for your creation like you were. And obviously it's easy to see on a 3D if, you know, if they can do like a little smile and stuff like that, like, oh yeah, I'm so proud of you and stuff like that. But intuitively, you felt like it lacked something. It lacked genuine authenticity in their words, you know? And you can feel that. So pound number one, I'm being called to say, like, if you guys have people in your vicinity that are secretly envious of you or just don't really want to wish you well, then Spirit is saying this is why they had to leave. This is why they had to get out of your circle, especially your inner circle, because they don't deserve to be in your inner circle. You've done all this hard work, whether on yourself, and you've channeled all the things that's happened in your life into your creation, and that's why you are so happy about this. But they're not able to understand, they're not able to grasp the importance of why this creation is so important to you. So if they're not able to grasp it, then they're not supposed to be in your circle, they're not supposed to be in your vicinity. Okay, you have to believe in yourself and what you do, and you don't have to take on their projections or anything, because a lot of the time they don't even believe in themselves. So don't ask for worthiness from these people that don't find worthy within. Okay, point number one, because you are the empress, and take it how it resonates. Switch the roles as it resonates. Okay, you create, in your womb, you have so many creations that have not made it to physical form yet. And all of these things are in your head right now. It's in your womb. It's in your body. It's in, it's only in. And it's time for you to manifest these things into physical reality. It's time for you to pour out all these ideas, these innovative, information that the world hasn't even seen yet. It's time for you to put that into action. And it's Spirit is saying it's time for you to put it into action quickly, fast. Like, come on. During this season, I know you guys are in hibernation, but this doesn't mean to just get in your feelings. No, channel what you're feeling and put it into action. Okay? Be the Three of Pentacles. All right? You have to channel that into creation. We are creators. But if it all stays in our head, in our bodies, in our in our minds, then it's just like what's the point? What's the point? You have to put it into physical reality, pound number one, okay? But once you do that with that Eight of Wands, it's saying just as quickly as you put it into reality, that's how you will see all the support that's out there waiting for you. And I see 33 on the clock right now as well, okay? So now if you do have any questions for your angels and your spirit guides, we're going to go ahead and answer that for you right now. So go ahead and think of that question. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so right now. All right, Spirit, answer whatever question pound number one has right now. Please and thank you. That's all I had to put. Look what came out, y'all. I don't even got to pull anything else. It says take action, okay? This is another confirmation for you guys. Spirit said take action. Do the things that you see yourself doing in your mind. Take action to it. There's nothing else to say, okay? The Spirit already gave you the confirmation time and time again. It's time for you to just do it. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks, or if anybody else outside of you going to accept what you're doing. It doesn't matter. Take the action. Start the YouTube channel. Start the TikTok. Start doing what you feel you see your mind, your higher self doing in your mind. Okay, pound number one? But that is all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share to anybody you feel may need to hear this message right now. I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye. Hello, pound number two. So you chose the white stack, and that talks about protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. All right, so straight off the back, it already says, it talks about you guys love nature. So it's time for you guys to be out in nature. If you're not in nature at this time, Spirit is asking for you to spend more time in nature, okay? It's time for you to ground yourself in nature and use your magic to create blessings for you. Okay, pound number 2, you are an old soul, and that's why a lot of these things that's happening outside of you, you don't resonate, whether it's people, places, and things that only have superficial conversations and just take things at face value and don't think deep within. Then Spirit is saying that these are the people that are not supposed to be in your inner circle. You've outgrown them mentally, physically, spiritually, okay? All of the above. You've outgrown them because you are an old soul. So Spirit is saying right now, if you are in a season of the dark night of the soul, like I explained in pile number 1, if you are in that dark night of the soul, you will see how things are leaving you, okay? Like people, places, and things that no longer serve you are leaving your vicinity, and you might feel heartbreak about it. But Spirit is asking for you to, yes, feel how you feel, but also ground yourself in nature, okay? Go out in nature. So nature can help you release these energies and release all of these things that no longer serve you anymore, okay? So it's time for you to use your intuition so it can guide you to where to go next, okay? Pound number 2, you are very powerful, and it's time for you to awaken to that truth, okay? If you are an eagle, you are a bird, you cannot be hanging around with chickens. You cannot be in a flock with chickens, okay? Chickens can't fly, okay? Chickens can't soar. You can't do it. And yes, you can learn some things from chickens, but there's only so much that you can learn from a chicken. You have to be the one to soar, even if it's the first. If you're the first one to do it, you have to do it, okay? You have to set the example. You have to go out there and soar, and then people will see you soaring, and then they'll want to join. But you have to be the leader. Pound number 2, you are an old soul for a reason. You've learned all of these lessons already. It's time for you to take action and do what you need to do. All right, so now let's see what else we can learn from a white stag. All right, so the white stag talks about nobility, transitions, spirit journey, change, king of the forest, dreams, foreknowing, leadership, romance, vitality, solitude, protection, purity, masculine, and luck. The white stag is revered in many myths and cultures. To the Celts, the majestic white stag was the one who moved between the worlds. To Christians, stag represented Christ and the miracle of rebirth and renewal. To some, stag was fertility and abundance. White stag is often compared to the sacred white buffalo for its connection to the Great Spirit. It is usually agreed that if white stag appears to you in dreams, meditations, or the physical world, it is powerful medicine. Stag as totem belongs to old souls. Stag people sense that they have been down this earth road before. If white stag is your totem, you will feel intimately linked to nature and need its solace. You are a natural leader and will feel the need to guide and protect the vast magic of the woodland and those who dwell there. White stag people are connected to nature spirits and feel their presence. You are intuitive and can often sense the future. Your crown of horns, like branches from a tree reaching upward, grows ever higher in a quest for spiritual knowing. If stag is your medicine, you have more blessings than you know, more knowledge than you imagine, and more magic than you ever believed. Contrary, have you lost connection to your inner nobility and power? Have you used your sexual energy unwisely? Have you journeyed too far from the meadow? Find your balance and happiness in nature. All right, so pile number 2, like I said, and just coming from pile number 1, I feel like that resonates so much. So definitely head to pile number 1 if you haven't listened to it yet, so you can get that message in there as well. Because a lot of the things that I told pile number one, I'm going to tell you, okay? Because you guys are on a spiritual path. You guys have such an inner knowing about things, like it says, because of your intuition. And because of these powers that you haven't awakened to, you have been drained and depleted, staying at these jobs that no longer serves you, and staying around people, places, and things that just don't vibe with you anymore. Okay, you've outgrown them. So it's time for you to take action. Take solitude one, so you can get the intuitive knowing, so you can get the discernment, so you can understand where your path is leading you to. Okay, it's time for you to seclude yourself from the rest, because going out to drink and have fun and stuff like that is it's only fun for a short period of time. After that, it's just like, okay, so what's going on? Like, what is actually going on in the world? And you can't know that just by going out and having fun, okay? All of these things, it's all spiritual knowledge. This is all a spiritual journey. Everything around us is spiritual. And it's time for you to tap into your powers, okay? Like it already said, Spirit is asking you to go outside in nature, okay? Because being outside in nature, that's how you ground yourself, and that's how you understand what's happening in your life, why people are leaving, why they have to leave before you receive these blessings, because they're not supposed to be with you, okay? Like, as much as you want these people to be with you, you know, to the end, they're not supposed to. They have different intentions. They don't have the same goal that you do. So it's time for you to let these people, places, and things go, okay? Pile number two. And yes, it will be hard, but it's better. There is something better waiting for you at the end. But you can't receive these blessings if the people that's around you will use that against you or take advantage of you while you receive these blessings. And God knows this, okay? So that's why you have to be secluded from the rest. And yes, it may feel lonely, but I promise you, this is just a simple sacrifice that you have to go through right now at this period before what you receive, when all this abundance that you receive is more than you even imagine, okay? And then that's why it will be so worth it for you to sacrifice all these people, places, and things that no longer serve you, because there's something better. Pile number two. You are magic. You are a magical being, okay? It's time for you to believe in yourself, believe at how powerful you are, because the people around you, they are threatened by how powerful you are. And staying unawoken is helping them, is benefiting them. But if you stay awoken, then they're going to be frightened by your power. 333 on a clock, okay? They're going to be frightened at how powerful you are, how much of a light being you are. And you will know, because the more you shine, the more shadows you cast. Pile number two. And when you see that, you see the fear in them, then you know they're not supposed to be in your high vibrations. And that's okay. So now let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. Pile number two. Spirit, what does pile number two need to hear right now? What does pile number two need to hear right now? What does pile number two need to hear? Spirit, what does pile number two need to hear? Please and thank you. All right, so we got 3 cards. So the first card that came out says, I am creating a life I love. Okay, pile number two. The second card came out, says, I am becoming the best version of myself. And the last card says, I find value in being myself. All right. So like I told number one, you guys, you guys have to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to your core values and not let anybody outside of you diminish them or try to sway you in another way. No. You are creating a life that you love. And in order for you to do that, you have to chop off these people, places, and things that are draining your energy, that don't serve you anymore, so you can do that, okay? And you are becoming the best version of yourself while creating the life that you love. Okay, so this is the reason why you are in a season of isolation. This is the reason why you are feeling, lonely and feeling like you can't resonate with the people that's around you anymore, because they're not supposed to be around you anymore. You are becoming the best version of yourself, and the people that's around you that you're staying tied to are keeping you at the lowest version of yourself. So they can't be around you in your vicinity. Okay? You have to make these sacrifices in order to create a life that you love. You have to find value in being your true, authentic self, no matter how you are viewed to outside people. They will not understand. They will not understand the depths of why you have to do what you have to do. You are being called into leadership. You are being called to, do things that people that around you aren't able to do, because they are stuck in a limited mindset. They are stuck in a scarcity mindset. They are stuck in a fear mindset. Okay? They aren't able to understand the grasp. They're not able to grasp how powerful you are. They feel it. They feel your energy, but they don't understand why they feel so threatened by you. And you have to know, pile number 2, it's time for you to not stoop down to their level and diminish your light. You are light. So shadows will be frightened by your light. Okay, pile number 2? And that's their problem. That's not your problem. All right, keep being your true, authentic self and keep moving with pure intentions. And I promise you, it will not go unnoticed. It's not going unnoticed. God sees you. All right, it's time for you to see you and you to see how powerful you are and what you're capable of doing. All right, so now let's see what else pile number 2 needs to hear right now. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to hear right now at this moment? And honestly, with these people, places, and things leaving you at this moment, it will be replaced with something even better, okay? You thought that was as best as it was going to get. But no, just ask the universe, how good can it get? And watch the universe show you. All right? So now let's see. What does pile number 2 need to hear right now? Let me get one more. Oops, it was too many cards. All right, Spirit, let me get one more card, please, and thank you. All right. So the first card that came out is a card number 6, and it says, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. All right. And if you guys have been seeing 333 or 33, then this is definitely confirmation for you. So with that first card coming out, I'm giving, like, with all the fear that's going on right now, all the fear mongering, all the people around you that are casting fear, their fears, and they're projecting it onto you, you have to remember that love is the key. You have to move with love and know that with love, you have to set those boundaries with those people, places, and things that are causing you to feel anxious or causing fear to rise up in you, because that is their own projection. They're trying to keep you at a low vibration. So that's why they're casting these fears, whether it's unintentionally or intentionally. That is what it is, okay? And in order for you to get all of your manifestations and get all your blessings to come to you, you have to remember to love all that you have right now in life. Be grateful for the things that you have right now in life, okay? Do not allow a lack mindset to come up in you, or scarcity mindset to come up in you. No, you have all the things that you need. All right. I know you want to create all of these things. Look around you. You can create a lot of things with everything around you. Okay. So remember to love what you have and to move with love. And the next card is a card number 16. So you guys might be seeing 616, like mirrored numbers, or even ascending numbers, like I told, 678, or descending numbers, 765, whatever the case may be. Okay. It says, you are bright energy. Color uplifts you. All right. And then card number 16, I was saying the 16 simplifies to a 7. So that's why I said you guys might be seeing ascending numbers or descending numbers. I said the same thing for pound number 1. And if you get that, go ahead and listen to pound number 1 so you can hear that message in that as well. Okay. But like I said, you guys are light beings. You guys are light workers. You guys transmute negative energy into light energy on a daily. Okay. This is what you guys do, and that is hard work. Okay. That is hard work to do energetically, but in a 3D, nobody can put a transactional value on that. So it might not seem that it's a lot of hard work, but trust me, I understand how hard that is to do. Just keep being the light that you are, and don't let anybody outside of you tarnish your lightness. Okay. You are bright, and that's why people fear you. It's not for you to intentionally want to fear them. It's literally because they have shadows that they haven't worked through yet. Continue being the bright energy that you are, pound number 2. And then the last card is card number 19. That simplifies to a 10. So with the number 10, that talks about completion. You guys are completing a cycle of you feeling unworthy, of you being diminished by outside people, by external values, by external factors. Okay. This is a season where you guys are remembering who the F you are. Okay. You guys know who you are. It's the ending of you feeling small, of you diminishing your power so others can feel, confident in themselves. No, we're not doing that no more going into this next cycle, okay? It says, believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence, okay? And you have to believe at how powerful you guys are in manifesting, okay? You guys are powerful. What you speak into existence, it comes quickly. Not a lot of people are tuned into their power of manifestations, but you guys are. It's time for you guys to utilize your manifestations into creating a life that you love. Don't be scared of your power. And I know we've all gone through the whole season of like being afraid of how powerful we are and being afraid of how other people will perceive us. Oh, well, that's not our problem. How people perceive you is not our problem. You shouldn't be scared of your power just because other people are scared of it. It's time for you to believe in your power and manifest a life that you desire. All right, so now let's see what else you need to hear right now. So Spirit, what else does pile number 2 need to hear? Let me get one more, Spirit. So we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. So starting with the Six of Swords, this is you allowing Spirit to guide you. So this is you saying, I'm surrendering to the universe. I'm surrendering to what's to come. Because it came out in reverse and I was going to take it in reverse, but I feel like this is definitely past energy where you guys were fighting for control. You guys wanted control over all your surroundings. You guys wanted control over, over a relationship, over friendships. And the root cause of that is, fear of abandonment, fear of losing control, So you guys might have had a tight grip onto people, places, and things that no longer serve you, okay? And that's why I'm saying, like, whether this is right now, currently present energy, I'm flipping it upright because this is in this cycle. Like, this cycle, this is no longer going to happen. But in this cycle, that's what was happening. You guys had wanted control over who was going to stay in your life, what is going to stay in your life, what things, what people, what places, all of those things. You guys had a tight grip onto it. All right. So now with it upright, you're now surrendering because of this tower moment, because all of these things left you anyways. But while you were trying to hold on to these things, it left you, and now you're heartbroken. Now you're just like, you know what? I just give out. I give up, I just surrender. I surrender to the universe because I want to follow God's plan. All right. So now you doing this and you're allowing spirit, your angels, your ancestors to show you where to go next. You using your intuition. Now you're able, with the 4 cups in reverse, 4 cups upright talks about you not being fulfilled. You're pouring so much in your energy to outside places and you're not being fulfilled. So with it being in reverse, you're taking back your power. You're taking back your energy of people, places, and things that did not push you to succeed, did not benefit you in your growth. So you were essentially over giving. So now it being in reverse, now your over giving that you were giving to outside people to make them stay, to control the outcome, you're pouring that into yourself. You're pouring that into your heart, okay? You're loving on you. You doing the things that bring you joy, and you're doing the things that bring you love and joy, okay? And that's why once you do this with the 7 of Swords, you're free. You're free of the constraints. You're free of, showing up for everybody and, being the light for everybody. You're going where the light is. Look at the sun. He's just like, I'm finding my own light, okay? I'm not worried about what everybody else got going on, trying to save them, trying to be the hero. No. You're focused on you. You're going to places that bring you joy. You're doing the things that bring you joy. I'm getting, like, hey, if you're hiking, listen, take time. Like, you connecting out in nature, him being outside in nature, he's grounding himself. And switch the roles as it resonates, okay? You're grounding yourself in nature. You're going to things that bring you joy. You're doing the things that bring you joy. You're moving your body, okay, to release all of these energies that no longer serve you. And this is how you're able to replenish your soul. This is how you're able to prepare for all the blessings that are to come in your life in the near future. All right, pile number 2. Now, if you do have any questions, go ahead and think of it right now. If you need to pause the video for a little bit to think of that question, do so right now. All right, Spirit, go ahead and answer whatever questions pile number 2 has for you right now. Please and thank you. Answer whatever questions pile number 2 has for you. Let me get one more card, please. Ooh. All right, let's take that. All right, so I got to take all 4 because 3 cards flipped out and I was just like, you know what, let me. And at the bottom of the deck, let go. Can't make it up, y'all. All right, so pile number 2. So we have yes. Within the next few weeks. Then we have take action. And it says, look for a sign. All right, pile number 2. So listen, like Spirit already spoke, okay? Spirit said, yes, you are correct, okay? What you want wants you. And what you want will show up within the next few weeks. It's up for you. It's up to you to take action during this season and do the things that bring you joy. Pour into you. You'll know what's showing up to you as you look for signs, as you show up at the right place at the right time. You'll have serendipitous moments that you'll be like, oh my goodness, this is not even a coincidence, because it's not. It was divinely guided. All right? Look for those signs. Believe in yourself. You're almost there, pile number 2. All right, but that's all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share it to anybody you feel may need to hear this message right now. I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So I see you chose the penguin, and this talks about being authentic. It says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. All right, so pile number 3, straight off the back, I'm getting that you guys have fell into the trap of being people pleasers and have been wanting to diminish yourself, diminish your light so other people can be confident and stuff like that. And I'm telling you right now, here's a confirmation from Spirit telling you that it's time for you to show up as your authentic self, okay? It's time for you to be authentic, be true to yourself, and show up how you want to show up. Like, do not let other people's perception of you, demote you or diminish your power, diminish your light, okay? Because people are going to perceive you however way they want to perceive you, and they can only understand you as much as they understand themselves. So a lot of people walking around here don't even understand themselves. So them trying to understand you, it's like, how can they do that? They don't even, they don't even see the light within themselves. So how are they able to see you as a light? How are they able to see you as a light being? So regardless of how you show up, okay, the niceness, you got to stop the niceness, okay? And listen, I'm talking to y'all like I'm talking to myself too, okay? So I don't feel like I'm being too harsh, because this is me. I talk to myself. Because even me trying to be nice and all of that, like, they get you nowhere. People that aren't comfortable with being nice with themselves, they aren't receptive to you being nice to them. You feel me? So it's always going to be a fault. It's always going to be, something, because they aren't nice to themselves. So you being nice to them is just more so, it brings out the shadow in them more. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, be authentic to you. Not every day you want to be nice, and that's okay. Sometimes you want to be sassy. That's okay. That's you. Accept both sides of you. Accept your wittiness. Accept your sassiness. Accept your smart mouthiness. Okay? You have to accept all of you, not just your niceness or what you can give other people. No. You have a smart mouth. Okay. Accept your smart mouth. You have a little dark humor. Okay, accept your dark humor. All right? Be authentic to you, because that will bring you more benefit than anything else. That will bring you the tribe that really resonates with you and how you are in your soul. Okay, putting on this nice girl facade or nice guy facade, that's just going to bring people who only want you to be that. You feel me? And it's just like, we have multiple personalities to ourselves, and it's up to us to share our multiple personalities to others and for ourselves. All right, pile number 2. I'm sorry. Look, Freudian slip, okay? So if you just chose pile number 3, maybe you have a message in pile number 2 that you need to hear, okay? So now, pile number 3, let's go ahead and listen to what else a penguin can teach us during this time. All right, so Penguin says dignity, survival, social, unique, adaptable, communicative, resourceful, faithful, partnership, family, and love. Penguin is the bird that cannot fly but instead swims. They can see better underwater than on land, symbolizing better access to the subconscious mind than usual. Penguins are full of surprises just like the people they represent. The males and females experience role reversals. Male penguins will sit on the eggs for months while their female counterparts hunt for food. Penguin urges you to adapt to extreme circumstances, break free from expectations, and reinvent yourself. Penguin says adapt, change, find your tribe, sing, and celebrate your uniqueness. Penguin people often feel awkward or out of place. Tapping into penguin energy can help you embrace your differences. Self-acceptance is a big part of penguin medicine. They remind us that there is no one right way to be. Like all diving birds, penguin relates to the truth that lies below the surface. Maybe penguin is telling you to go below. Find your deeper truth in your most authentic self. These are the things in life that really matter. Finding like-minded people, your tribe, will help you see your beauty as you see theirs. The wisdom of Penguin asks you to just be the unique and colorful person that you are. Contrary, are you feeling disconnected? Find a group, join a club, and get in the flow. The storms of life come, but you always make it through. Don't worry about what others think of you. Let it go and love yourself. Have you been hiding your inner beauty? All right, pound number 3, literally. And that's why I'm glad I said pound number 2 mistakenly, because I literally just talked to them about that. Okay, so listen to the message here, but I'm going to go ahead and reiterate that to you guys as well, because it's important to show up as your authentic self so your tribe can come. Just as much as you see the beauty in them, they will see the beauty in you even more, okay? Like, you would know who is not meant for you if you shower people with love and shower people with all this kindness and stuff like that, and they're not receptive to that. In fact, it makes them feel uncomfortable because they haven't showered that love onto themselves. They haven't gone through the process of self-acceptance like you guys have, pound number 3. And if you're currently going through that process of self-acceptance, then know that you have to accept all of you, okay? Not just what you can do for others, not just you being the nice person or the nice girl, like, no. You have to be you. And you have to be truthful to who you are. And that comes with speaking truth that a lot of people may not want to hear. And that's okay. You still have to be authentic to yourself. It talks about communicative. So you guys have to communicate your actual true feelings, not just mask it, not just put your feelings, stuffing down your feelings and stuff like that and showing up as the bright, positive person. No, that's unrealistic. We are not all just positive all the time. And I make it clear that, like, I know I'm not, but as someone who transmute negativity into positivity, that's a full-time job. Okay. And you have to find ways to transmute that energy. You have to release these energies, these emotions that don't serve you. It has to come out. If you keep bottling it up, then like a volcano, and it erupts, that'll land you in a hospital or somebody else in a hospital or incarcerated. You just never know. It's up to you to release these emotions that you are feeling. 8:08 on the clock. Okay? You have to be authentic to yourself. It does nobody good if you're showing up a lower version of you, or just a surface level version of you. You will cause more harm to yourself than good if you do that, pound number 3. All right. So now let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. All right, Spirit, what does pound number 3 need to hear right now? right, what does pile number 3 need to hear? All right, so we have 3 cards. All the piles have gotten three cards. So you guys definitely have been seeing 333. All right, so the first card that came out, it says, I'm getting stronger every day. The second card comes out, says, I believe in the person I am becoming. And then the third card says, I choose calm over anxiety. So these cards have definitely been reiterated from these 2 cards have been reiterated, I think, from pile 1 and pile 2. So let me just go ahead and tell y'all the message that I gave them. You guys currently may be in the process of isolation, you know, of secluding yourself and being in solitude. So the reason that is because you are getting stronger, okay? You are getting more wisdom. You are getting more information to help yourself, okay? You are in a season of accepting yourself, self-acceptance, okay? So you have to believe in the person that you are becoming. You are changing. You are in a season of metamorphosis. You have to allow yourself to change and to bloom, okay? And in this process, you know, all of these emotions that you bury deep, you know, all of these hard emotions that you didn't want to face, they will come up, especially with it being Pisces season, you know, they will come up. And it's up to you to feel how you feel, allow those emotions to come up and not mask it, okay? Do things that, you know, help you release those emotions, whether you need to work out or move your body, you know, do things, yoga, whatever the case may be, release them, okay? You need to choose calmness over anxiety. With all this rah-rah that's going on in this world, you do not need to stay tuned to the news and hear what's all going on. No, because all of that's being portrayed outside is what's actually happening within the humanity, like within human beings right now. So it's a reflection of what's the inner turmoil that's going on in people around you. So that's why you're in this season of seclusion. That's why you're in this season of solitude. Okay? Because you don't need everybody outside to penetrate your, you know, your energetic field, bringing drama and mess and all of that. No. Believe in yourself. Believe in the person that you're becoming. Believe in how powerful you are. Because people will see you shine and they will get threatened. That's how you know. Then you're not supposed to be around them, because your tribe, the people that believe in you, also believe in themselves. They also know their greatness. They also know that they are light workers. They won't be threatened by your lightness because they are light themselves. And we all have the opportunity to become light, but a lot of people stay in, you know, a fear mindset. They stay in scarcity mindset. They stay in low vibrations. You know, and they choose low vibrations. So that's why I'm saying it's a choice. It's not saying like you're better than them. It's just you chose to be light. They chose to stay in darkness. And that's a choice. It's not good or bad. It just is what it is. All right. So now let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you guys. All right, Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Please and thank you. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? What does pile number 3 need to hear? All right. So the first card we got is the card number 1. It says, life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. All right. So even with that being number 1, it's giving one energy. It's time for you guys to tap into that one energy of oneness. Like you are The change that you wish to see outside is something that you have to do within first, okay? You have to be the change that you wish to see. Life is an expression of you. If all you see is struggle, if all you see is the hardships, if all you see is, the negativity, that's because that's a reflection of you. You are surrounded by negativity. You are surrounded by struggle. So that's all you know. You don't know anything differently. And that's okay. You have to be self-aware and accountable. Take accountability of the reality that you're creating. If you want to create a reality of more love, then you have to show more love to yourself. You have to be the love that you wish to see. All right? Life is merely an expression of you. And it's more than just existing. Do things that bring you joy. Go out there. Do things you never done before. It may be uncomfortable at first, but that's just may be the thing that you need in order for you to grow and know something better. All right, and then the next card, I think it was this one, is a card number 4. It says, stay strong, be a guiding light, ground yourself, be love. Oh, I'm sorry, it says card number 14. I didn't even see that one. So even with that 14, it simplifies to a number 5. So if you guys may be seeing 555 a lot, then this speaks on the change. We already been talking about metamorphosis. We are in a season of metamorphosis. It's up to you guys to not fight that metamorphosis. And allow that change. And I just saw 555 on the clock just now. You have to be the guiding light. Stay strong. With all this rah-rah going on outside of you, don't feed into the drama. Don't feed into the mess. Don't feed into the negativity. You have to continue to be that light. You are a light worker, and this is your mission here on earth. Ground yourself. Go out in nature. Surround yourself by the elements: water, air, earth, fire, whatever the case may be for you. Be love. Be the love that you wish to see. Okay? And then the last card that came out is a card number 6. I just saw 33 on the clock as well. So you guys might be seeing 33 or 333. Then this is confirmation for you as well. It says, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. And this came out for pile number 2 as well. So this is another confirmation to go ahead and listen to pile number 2 to hear the message. But like I said, you have to move with love. This is all about heart consciousness, okay? You have to move with heart consciousness. Everything regarding love. That's where the world is turning over to. And it may look heartless, but things have to look heartless in order for things to move into a higher vibration, which is heart consciousness. It's the consciousness of oneness. Like, we are one. We are all in this together. But in order for people to see that, they have to see that within themselves first. All right, so remember that love is the key. You are here to have a life filled with love, not struggle, not, hardships. Yes, you will have trials and tribulations, but that doesn't only have to be your story. All right, you can change the narrative whenever you choose to. It's up to you to choose that, though. Now, let's see what it says for you guys in the tarot. What do you guys need to hear? All right, Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to hear right now? All right, Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to hear? All right. All right, so first card that came out is the 4 of Swords in reverse, and then the Tower, and then the 7 of Swords, and then it goes to the 9 of Pentacles, starting off with the 4 of Swords in reverse and the Tower. So let's talk about this. So with the 4 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Swords upright talks about you creating this reality of, you know, only thorns, like you being in a box, you being confined, you being trapped, okay? This is saying, it upright is saying that you are the reason why you are, you know, going through these heartbreaks and, you know, feeling depleted, feeling drained, is because you created this. She has the ability to take herself out of these thorns, but she's choosing not to. She doesn't want to do the work to, you know, take herself out of this reality. So she's staying content, and she's staying content in struggle, basically. Now, upright is saying that you realize that you are the creator of your reality. If you want to create struggle, that you do that, okay? Nobody outside of you is able to create the struggle that you see but you. So she's understanding how powerful she is. She's understanding how powerful her mind is, how her thoughts create her reality, and switch the roles how it resonates, okay? So yeah, so she understanding this, and she's understanding why this tower had to come to help her see, you know, with this tower, it might look like everything is just, you know, falling out of place. The structures are falling. You might have lost your job. You might have quit. You might have, you know, fell out of a friendship, a relationship, whatever the case may be. But she's understanding why this tower had to come. This tower had to come because the structure was already faulty to begin with, okay? The structure was already unstable. So that's why the divine will come in and allow these people, places, and things to leave you so that you can see the bigger picture. You can see why, because it wasn't serving you. You was here. You was in this space of feeling drained, feeling woe is me. The world is out to get me. Every time I wake up, I'm in struggle. Every time I wake up, I have to survive. I have to, like, you know, hustle in order to just, like, you know, live, you know. And with it in reverse, it's saying, like, no, I don't have to do this anymore. I want all this shit to fall down. Fall down. I want all this, set it off. You know, like, set this whole place on fire. And granted, you guys might have not been like that. You guys might have been fighting the change or whatever, but as it falls down and it crumbles, you will look back and see why these things had to fall. Because it was for the greater good. It was for your greater good, okay? For your well-being. So your mind, your body, and your spirit can be in union. I saw 222 on the clock just now too, okay? So knowing that, now you're able to see, like, okay, that didn't serve me. Now I want to go towards the things that do bring me happiness. I want to go towards the light. I'm tired of living in darkness. I want to go towards the light. I want to see and receive the things I do deserve. And also, like, being out in nature, because nature pours into you just like you pour into them, into the nature spirits. All right. So it's time for you to ground yourself so you can be discerning, more discerning of the people that comes into your life in this season, because you are close to receiving your blessings. Look at the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, this is where you're trying to go to. And whether you're receiving this now or you will receive it in the future, you have to be mindful of the people, places, and things that are surrounding you, trying to take a piece of the pie. Not everybody deserves to sit at your table. Be discerning. I know you want to help everybody, like the light being that you are. We want to help everybody. We want to see everybody eat and stuff like that. But the same people that you want around you to eat on at your table are the same people that are low-key envious, that are low-key, you know, resenting you, that low-key don't want to see you win, that low-key don't want to see you succeed more than them. They can't sit with you, and God knows, because God knows your heart posture just like God knows their heart posture. All right. And while you're in this little turmoil with the tower, you're not able to see it, but looking back, you'll be able to see, like, oh shoot, I understand. I understand now. I understand why this person had to leave. I understand why this job had to leave me. I understand why I quit. Whatever the case may be for you. They weren't serving you. All right. Now, if you do have any questions for your angels and your spirit guides, go ahead and think of that question right now. If you do need to take the time to ask a question, go ahead and pause the video. We're going to go ahead and answer your question right now. All right, spirit. So go ahead and answer whatever question pile number 3 has for you. please and thank you. All right, so we got 4 cards. I think pile number 2 got 4 cards as well. I'm like, okay. All right, so the first card that came out is wait. All right, so right now at this time, you are in a season of preparation. You are in a season of recovery. So do not rush into anything that is coming out. Like I said, with these opportunities, you have to be discerning. So in order for you to be discerning, you have to sit with yourself, sit outside in nature, ground yourself, and see what your intuition is telling you. So right now, it might be on pause. Everything might be on pause. Spirit is saying, wait for now, okay? But during this season of you waiting, you have to be assertive, okay? Be assertive. And this is with your boundaries, with your energy, with all of that, because you have to teach people how to treat you. Okay, if you're not setting boundaries, if you're allowing everybody and anything to come into your space and your vicinity, then that's what will happen. You already know right now you're in the season of waiting. You're in the season of waiting to receive your blessings. So you have to set those boundaries with these distractions, or just simply cut them off, because they are no longer serving you. Do that hard work and make those sacrifices so your blessings can come in. All right. And then the next card that came out says choose a new direction. So the direction that you were going in is something that is not really for you. Okay, and whether this is a job, whether this is something that you've had your mind set on, like I see myself doing this and that, or whatever, and you're seeing how it's not really fulfilling you as much as you thought it was, Spirit is saying choose a new direction. Because what? There's big happy changes that's better for you mentally, spiritually, physically, all of the above. That direction will lead you to big happy changes that you don't want to miss if you continue on to the journey, or continue on to the path of, struggle, of things that you think will fulfill you but don't really fulfill you. You have to do the necessary work. Be assertive about your life, and be assertive about taking a chance to create a better life. Doing the hard things, making those sacrifices so you can see how great your life can get. All right, but that is all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share to anybody you feel may need to hear this message right now. I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye.